So what is meditation? Question that I was asked. It's a very good question. Um, uh, Before we even get into meditation with definition, let's just close our eyes. Just sitting at the computer, just close your eyes and see what's happening to your mind. That's what meditation is. Right there. See, most people have a misunderstanding of what meditation is. See, the definition of a word can never be the result of the action, right? If you're hungry, hunger means that you have the desire or the need to eat something, right? It doesn't mean that you're eating something, right? Consumption of food is consumption of food, while feeling of the desire to eat, that's hunger. So similarly, meditation, the result might be samadhi, which is a state of existence. I will go into detail afterwards. But, people think that samadhi is simply absence of your thoughts. So let's just go with that definition, what people think, because that's what people think meditation is, absence of thoughts. But that's not what meditation is. That's the beauty of it. See, meditation is simply your thought process. Now, the thought process that you have, you can have just thoughts. I'm thinking right now. Let's say I'm thinking of, oh wow, today was a good day. Let's make tomorrow a good day. I will wake up at this time. I will, do my practice. I'll get some work done. I'll do this, and what kind of work I want to do. Okay, that's meditation right there. That thought process, whether you close your eyes or whether you sit there and just think about it. Oh my God, the boss wants this, and I don't have time for it. How do I talk to the boss that I need a little bit more time to get the work done? It's a little bit more difficult than it seemed on paper. But I don't know if the clients would allow the additional time. Giving yourself this self-stress, that's meditation. Another one, boy felt good girlfriend. Or guy likes girl, girl likes boy. Oh, does he really like me? Like, wouldn't she reply to my text by now if she liked me? Like, what's going on? Am I just being dicked around? Come on, like, why haven't she replied? Husband, wife, same problems. Insecurity is always going to be there, right? In any relationship, mostly, whenever you're insecure, you're going to have insecurities. But thought of that, fear. How about fear? Fear is a meditation. Am I going to get the job? I don't know. I did the interview, right? I don't know if I can get the job. It went well. I think so. I don't know. Oh, maybe I messed up on that question. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to think about it. Just put it aside. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it aside. That's meditation right there. Any kind of self-talk is meditation. And imagination, that's also meditation. Daydreaming, meditation. What are you doing when you're daydreaming? You're imagining something, right? Whether you're imagining who your future wife is, if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, whether you're imagining what you're going to do after you got the job, like, are you going to go party over here? You're imagining this. So we have images in our head, right? What is a dream? A dream is multiple images put together by the brain that move in a motion, creating a movie, right? That's a dream. That's exactly what this video is. It's 60 images per second projected into your screen to create a moving object. So our mind can do that. So what is meditation? That is meditation. Exactly everything that your mind is capable of doing is meditation. How simple is that? Meditation is not, I need to have a silent mind. No, the result of meditation is a silent mind. Right? The result of meditation is freedom from your mind, from the thought processes, from the imagery that's going in your head, from the pain and suffering that you're self-creating to yourself. See, look, we're all born with a certain amount of pain that we have to live through, right? It's not our first birth. We've been here multiple times, and we've done a lot. We've got to suffer for it. Don't think that you have any free will in this matter. Now we come back to free will. So if I'm talking about free will, I'm also talking about destiny. So that certain events have to happen, right? So you're born with 5% pain. 95% of the pain is self-created. That self-creation of pain is your meditation. Now you can choose to keep continuing to create that self-creation of pain, right? As long as you're thinking, you're creating some kind of pain, whether it is, good thoughts or bad thoughts. We'll go over this another day, but good thoughts or bad thoughts, they're still painful. As long as you're not neutral in this one moment right here, right now. We'll talk about the present moment another day as well. But just understand this, the present moment only exists in the present time and space. Understand that. It's very important. We'll go into detail about it later. But as long as you're not in this moment, right here, right here, right here, right here, your mind is somewhere else. As long as you're somewhere else, you're creating 95% of the pain that you live into your day-to-day life. And a lot of people die self-creating pain. You don't want to be one of those people. Trust me, you don't. The pleasure that life brings you when you're living pain-free is beautiful. And that's what meditation can help you achieve. How do you meditate? Well, that's where the guru comes in. The guru teaches you how to meditate. Guru gives you the techniques. Guru understands what your limitations are, what your strengths are. Based off that, a particular technique works better for you. That's his job. Just like a doctor's job is to understand your body, to give you a particular, let's say comfort blood pressure, high blood pressure medication. That's a doctor's job. Right? Not all the medications work for everyone, and not all the medications are needed for everyone. And that's what the guru's job is. Individualize your journey. Right? We'll talk about that later, another time. So, back to what meditation is. Your day-to-day thought process. Your day-to-day imaginations. That's what meditation is. And these thought processes create the 95% of the pain that we live. We all have to live a certain amount of pain. Back to the topic. Live a certain amount of pain. Right? That means that certain events have to happen. Your hand has to break. If your hand has to break. If you're going to get a heart attack, you're going to get a heart attack. That can't be avoided, no matter how healthy you are. You're still going to get it. Doctors are going to find some excuse to say that this is the reason why you had the heart attack. Even though you're a fine, fit, healthy, running person. Fine, we'll boil it down to some kind of ancestral history. Or that maybe when you were younger, you had some chips to eat. And that's why you had the heart attack. Or maybe you just were too fit. And that's why you had a heart attack. I'm telling you, a million reasons will come up just to explain why something happened. So don't focus on why something has happened. Just let it be. There's certain things that you have to live through. And that comes to the point, your thoughts. Things in this life can only happen if you have thoughts. If you have no thoughts, then nothing can happen. Because this world, this Maya, we call this illusionary world Maya. It only exists because of your mind. You think it, you desire, you create it. Right? So this world has to work. Right? Everyone's bread, when I say bread, it means their earnings, their food. That's the key thing. Survival of this organism is dependent, interconnected with everyone else in this entire universe. Everything and everyone is in the perfect place, perfect time, always. There is nothing in your life that has ever been out of place, that will ever be out of place. In this moment, right now, it is perfect. Even while you're watching this video, it is perfect. Nothing has happened that should have never have happened. And nothing will happen that should have never happened to you. That's very important. Your life is your life. You have to understand that. And because of your life being your life has to happen in a particular order, particular events have to happen. And that can only happen through the thought process. So, you're always going to be faced with two types of thoughts. Right here and right here. I'm not saying good or bad, with the devil and the angel sitting on your head. That's not the thoughts I'm talking about. There's no devil angel here. It's literally events that must happen and events that are not going to happen. Right now, they're interconnected. You can't identify the difference. We'll teach you how to identify the difference when we talk about, karma yoga, or when we start talking about the Bhagavad Gita. But before we even come to that point, let's just begin with the basics of meditation, which is just observance. And I'll give you a simple example. And don't think the example is limited to the scenario that I'm providing. You have to find it to your scenario. See, me being a physician, meditation being thought process, which is happening constantly, it's in my control when I can actually do what people consider traditional meditation, which is sitting down and meditating like this. But if I have to work 80 hours a week, how am I going to meditate? I'm going to be burnt out. I would want to sleep. Who the hell cares about sitting in one pose like this? Especially when I'm going to fall asleep anyways, because I've been burnt out. Working 80, 100 hours a week, that's a lot of work. How do you do it? That's the thing. You don't have to sit in one place. You don't have to have your hands like this. You don't have to sit like this. You don't have to go like this. You don't have to do any of this. You can be walking and meditating. You can be sitting and meditating. You can be lying down and meditating. As long as you are not sleeping, you're meditating. And we're going to put in this video what I want you to do from after watching this. I want you to just be observant to your mind. I don't want you to run away from your responsibilities. I want you to complete your responsibilities. And I'll get back to my example with that. I want you to take care of your wife, take care of your kids, take care of your husband, cook the food, eat the food, live in the city. Don't run away into the jungle. Don't run away from people. Live your life as it is and do not change yourself. The only thing that you're changing right now is being observant to your mind. And that observation, if you do it throughout the day, that's 24 hours of meditation. Yes, that's how beautiful it is. You don't have to sit in one place and you can meditate for a 24-hour period. Beautiful, right? So let's get back to the example. I said do your responsibility. So being a doctor, that's the example. Extrapolate it to your work scenario, right? So I'm a doctor. I have the choice to see the patient and give 100% focus to that patient, or give it maybe 200% focus. Listen to the patient's problem, and then give the treatment for that problem. Now, once this action is done, I'm freed from my responsibility. Remember, actions have to happen. I'm freed from that action. The event happened. That is that one pause in the existence where I have real free will to continue chatting and imagining, or being observant of what's happening. That's it. So while I walk to my next patient, before I open the door, I'll close my eyes, give myself 5 seconds at the door, and while I'm walking, obviously I have my eyes open, but I'll still be observant. What's happening here? Alright? And then I'll open the door. And then I'll say hi to my next patient. If I don't have a patient, I'll go sit in my chair. Before I start my note, I would take a minute off. And I'll just be observant. Close my eyes and just be observant what's happening. And you're not just observing the mind, okay? You're also observing the breath. See, when you started this video and I asked you to be observant and what you were doing, you must have noticed that maybe there's some stress in your body. Maybe your breath is not in sync with your body's rhythm. These are all important factors. Be observant of that. Just be observant of your breath. It's going too fast. I don't know why. Right? Or it's going too slow. I don't know why. Oh, it's perfect. I like it. Just be observant. And that will be your meditation. So, what did we learn today? We learned that meditation is not, definition of meditation is not the result of meditation. The definition of meditation is just your thought process. The action of what meditation is observation. Observation of your body, observation of your mind, observation of your breath, observation of the sounds that are happening around you. Just being aware of it. You're not trying to stop anything. Just be aware of it. And then that thoughts will always happen. Certain thoughts make the universe function. And you have to be responsible. And those responsibilities are the actions for those thoughts that make the universe function. So continue living the life that you're living. And then once you've lived that life or that event, the small freedom that you have while the next event starts, be observant. And then continue your life again. So I hope you guys got something valuable out of this lesson. I am Dr. Abhishek Papneja, and until next time, we will see you guys again. Take care.